Hello, Internet. Today we're going to be servicing this thing. It's got four 8-pin connectors. How much power does this thing need? We're not doing a repair today, we're doing the service. So basically, take it apart, clean it up, and that's it. This is an older um, R9 390. And apparently, as you can tell just by looking at it, it's got two cores. That's just incredible. We got a button here for the LEDs. I would imagine the fans are absolutely terrible. Loose, good, good. So this fan is very loose. Probably, ugh, yeah. It doesn't even. It doesn't even. Not exactly sure what did the customer expect from this, given the fact that it's all loose and whatnot. But whatever. I don't care. I'm only doing service today on this one, so let's take it apart. See what's inside. I'm going to take this thing apart, clean it up, throw it into the ultrasonic bath, take a nice photo, take the measurements, so that if I ever come across one of these, I will know exactly what to look for. Obviously, there's going to be no schematics, no diagrams for this. It's all going to be, if there's ever a time for repair, it's all going to be based on the experience, on some old schematics for other cards, which I do not have, unfortunately. So we have a very interesting setup here. One, two, three. So these are probably 512 megabytes each. Hynix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. 32 chips, 512 megabytes each. And we are on the R9 cores. That's the chip I was talking about. That's incredible. That's the chip that does all the talking. I don't know if you can see this, but if you look carefully, all the data lines that are coming off of this core, they go into the chip, then they go from this chip into this one, and then they finally exit out in here, what it seems, or maybe over here. Kind of hard to say. I'm thinking they're coming off of here, and then they get rerouted to the back. Okay, I see. So those are the back ones, and then this one's going to be the front one. So this is basically like an orchestrator of all of the data communications. Um, Very interesting stuff. So we have access to uh, both radiators. Nice. Oh, very nice. So I can actually throw it into the bath and get it clean nice. Though I doubt it's going to be clean super nice because unfortunately there's a bit of a corrosion maybe. Yeah, there's a little bit of corrosion here. As you can see, that's not going to go away. That's just going to be there. Very interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and note the thicknesses of all the pads that I need to replace, so that way I can continue on replacing them. That way I can take it all off and um, basically wash everything. All right, so I'm done with cleaning and new pads and everything. Um, Unfortunately, I couldn't ultrasonic the whole card because it wouldn't fit into my sonic. But I'm trying to get some readings off of the board, and I can't seem to get it to stay powered. Um, I increased the amperage limit to like 12 amps, and because it would spike up to 10 almost, and when I turn it on, it seems like it's working. It's pulling 2 amps, but then shortly after, everything just goes cold. So, and right now it's only doing like 0.3 of an amp, and some kind of a bug flying around here. And so, yeah, I'm basically losing voltages everywhere. Not exactly sure what's going on. So let's see if I can. And I'm hearing like a buck converter buzzing. So um, don't really know what's going on in here. It could be that I daisy chained the connection for the 12 volt here. I don't know. So it may not have enough current to pull through with all the inductance that's created by these connectors. It could be that the riser isn't powerful enough. So I guess I'm gonna just have to plug it in. But it did allow, it would stay powered on, so I was able to get the readings off of the voltages at the very least. So I'm gonna have to put this thing together and just kind of run it normally as you would, because it doesn't seem to want to work any other way. I will have all of the measurements posted on the Discord server, so if you need them, feel free to go and grab them. Okay, here we go. We're done with the service. I have no idea if this thing works or not. So, yeah, and this fan here, yeah, this fan is done. I don't even know how it's like hanging on there. I can't do anything about it. I don't have fans. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put in the side camera so if anything blows up, we'll witness it together. Alright, there's the camera. Let's push the power button and... oh boy, that fan is just... and there's nothing on the screen. So I'm going to turn that off. There's absolutely nothing on the screen. The screen has zero reaction whatsoever. Let's try again. I'm going to hold that fan because it's just... okay, there we go. So with that said, let me, actually, oh, it's posting. Holy cow. Look at that. Okay, so it does post, but I do want to clear out whatever corrosion's on that HDMI port there. Just kind of go in and out with cleaner like this and blow it out, or wait for it to evaporate, whichever makes you happier. I'm just gonna blow it out, and that should now post consistently. Very unfortunate. I'm gonna let you hear the fan. It don't even want to spin. Dude, look at it. This thing is... the fan is toast, yeah. I don't know if it like got damaged in shipping or something. I have no idea. It could be damaged in shipping. It's just... it's stiff. And you can actually pull it out if you wanted to. And I gotta switch to this here, because I need to... I'm gonna have to go get some drivers for this thing, because this thing ain't gonna work with my new driver. So hold on a sec. Display adapter. Yep, two R9 390s. That's just weird, man. Do we wait? I kind of wonder. It should have an audio device. Why does it not have it here? Who cares? Don't care. Okay, let's try and run some firmware. See if we get good temperatures. I don't even know if this is going to report temperatures. I mean, this thing is so old. It's ridiculous. Probably older than me. I don't know. Nothing's going on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close the thing and start things manually. Let's see if the GPU loads. if the hardware info isn't loading. So the hardware info doesn't even like this GPU. Oh, nice. Why? Probably need to get like a really old version of it. Yeah, hardware info isn't loading. It's trying though, because it got stuck in the background. Yeah, it looks like this one does work somewhat. It's not really reporting any kind of temperatures here or the clock. So let's see if we can. I'm gonna run some light load on this thing. So I'm guessing we're gonna need like an older system. So CPU temperature, VRAM temperature. There's some things in here. I probably have to get like an older version of the GPU Z as well as and that thing just does not run. I can't run the Valley. Yeah, it doesn't run. So what about, can we run this? Yeah. The Furmark runs just fine. 191 FPS. That sounds about right. But I'm not getting any temperature readings on there other than my finger. And my finger says that the GPU number 2 isn't working, just the GPU number 1. Okay, so we're starting to load something. Let me go and turn this off. Looks like we're loading 2 instances of the Valley with a delay. Not sure exactly why it went sleeping, but whatever. So we're not getting any glitches, so that's good. It looks like the card is actually working. So I'm gonna go ahead and reboot. Try to run some tests. Maybe I can try to download an older version of the GPU Z so that it would, hopefully support this card in maybe hardware info. I don't know. We'll see. Oh boy, that fan is going nuts. Jeez. So in any case, looks like the hardware info did load. It just took it a while. I don't know why, because it had to, it had to communicate through the negotiating CPU, whatever this thing called, I forgot. And basically, running firmware doesn't really load it. Probably I need adrenaline control panel to activate it or whatever. But the temperatures are good. We're running in 60s on VRAM and 77 on the GPU. So 60, yeah. So I think we're doing good. The thermal interface was done properly, it seems. And I'm not gonna torture this for any longer. This thing needs a new fan. Where he's gonna get it, I have no idea. But I don't think I have anything that's remotely close to getting this fan fixed. I mean, this is definitely something else. The back plate is boiling hot. That's good. That means it's doing its job. There we go. Yeah. So that's bad. But at the very least, this is actually an easy fan to replace. We can even pull it out, see what's going on. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, the bits of plastic in there. Let's see if I can shake those out. Yeah, the pieces of plastic everywhere. So basically it fell off. Oh, and it looks like, I mean, if you look at it under certain light, you can kind of see that it got pressed in the middle, and you can see all these crack lines. Let me zoom in here. See these lines here? If I press on it, they kind of open up. Yeah, that's what happened. It got pressed on downward somehow, probably shipping or whatever. Though I don't know, they could have been dead long before then. And I don't know. I don't know if I can do anything about it. Oh, I can. I'm not sure exactly. Um, I mean, it just doesn't want to stay on there, you know. Unfortunately, so yeah. I was thinking that if I were to print a little skirt around that hole, but then this spring here, it's gonna push it out of the way. So that's designed to keep the fan kind of floating, you know. But without that spring, um, it's actually doing a whole lot better without. Oh look, it's actually doing a lot better without that spring. It's actually sitting almost. It's actually sitting flat down. I'm gonna go and try to run it without that spring. The good thing is that this fan is easily accessible, so if you can find a donor somewhere, it's easily replaceable. So let's see. Kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna keep falling out. So unfortunately, nothing I can do about the fan. So this 3080 from the earlier video. Wait, I didn't do a video on that 3080. No, I did not. 3080 that came. Yeah, I didn't do a video on this one. So this 3080 here, the Dell, has some issues with the GPU crashing. Like it runs for 30 seconds, then it starts to crash. So who cares? The guy donated the card, and I think, wouldn't that be awesome? But I think that this fan will actually fit in here. Holy cow! Oh boy. Okay, so that's not the okay. That's not the connector. So this fan actually connected in here. I think. Ugh. Can I pry this out so I can get the fan out? No, you don't want to get pried out. Okay, who cares? I'm gonna try to swap the fans out with this, and it looks like it might even fit. I don't know. That would be kind of that would be incredible. So it's a little bit tricky. I got to get in there. My only concern is that the AMD could potentially wire the 12 volt PVM tachometer and ground in reverse, because you know they're stupid. They like to do that kind of stuff. It's AMD. What are you gonna do about it? And looks like we got a tear. Looks like that cable is long gone. It had been ripped off that board a long time ago. Who cares? Get out of there. Alright, there we go. Hold out. I don't know if I can do anything about this one wire here. There's that wire that I'm trying to fix. Just a ground wire that decided to detach from the board because it likes you and it wanted to get out to tell you how much it loves you. There we go. Almost. There. That should do it. And it fits. I just need to make sure that the negative is where the negative is. I think it is. Okay. Hopefully. I can't shorten the wire. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Just too much work. redoing the connector without having a set of pins that I could. Okay, so I'm just gonna run that wire here like so to the bottom. Then we're gonna go with the other connector, and then this end of the wire, I think I'm just gonna zip tie it. There's absolutely nothing illegal about that. Manufacturers do that all the time. Zip tie their wires. It would keep the wire down while not interfering with the fan, and I think that'll do it. All right. And the icing on the cake would be to remove the sticker from this fan. I think this is as good as it can get. There, see? Looks fake, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go and plug it in. See if the fan actually works. The thing works. Okay, here goes the power button, and we're gonna listen to the fan. It's quiet. And it works. Nice. And it's still posting. Isn't that right? Absolutely right. Okay. I am now done. For sure. So, done here. And hopefully I've earned your like. And maybe hopefully I earn your subscription. That would be even better. Again, thank you for watching. This was definitely a little bit of an experience for me. But if you're interested in getting your cart serviced, I do that kind of stuff. But please don't send me garbage with broken fans and broken hearts. And, you know, yeah, because it's probably not worth it anyway. Goodbye.